Party up for Cyber Lunch.
Welcome back, Cyberbots, to episode 100.
Yeah.
Wait, what was that?
100. 100.
I will allow that this week, Justin.
100. Drink every time I say
I hope that was
100.
obnoxiously loud.
Yeah, why not?
Drink every time I say.
Dr. Ian Malcolm said it best.
Holy shit!
What?
Are there 4 people here?
There are 4 people. We have a special guest in the house tonight. The wonderful
Oh,
That's
boy.
me.
Eric. I don't know if you want to have your last name released.
The producer, Eric.
The producer, yeah. I would
Producer
say
Eric.
Yes, that's me. My name is Eric, producer.
I would
Oh,
say
super fan number
seducer,
1.
but that's somebody
super
else's
fan.
thing. Ooh.
Yeah, I know, right? Can't call him. Well, he's not a seducer anyway. He's married.
That is true.
Jake, I seduce you every time I see you.
Well, that's true. My nipples are hard already.
All right. Well, this is off to a great
Oh,
start.
boy.
I'm going to go through the motions here, at least try to.
Yeah, no, go.
Dr. Ian Malcolm said it best. Life finds a way, and once again, we are remote, just like your controller. This week, we're going to argue and discuss the Cyber Lunch Deluxe Bracket Breakdown. This is a bracket based on the best in action. And are we doing comedy this week? I forgot to even ask.
Yes.
Action and comedy.
We're doing comedy.
Yes.
We're
and-
doing
I
a
have
two-parter. We're gonna do a two-parter. So action and comedy this week. Next week's gonna be horror sci-fi. So I'm glad that we got that settled while
dude,
the
that's
show
gonna be
was
sick.
rolling. This is totally
And then
planned.
should we
It's fine.
do the finalists clash each other then in the grand finale?
I was thinking that to be kind of cool too.
I mean,
Except for I know you're just
Oh,
going to
yeah.
say Star Wars.
The
I
top
mean, I
4.
feel
Oh, no,
like-
yeah, this goes down to one movie, I believe.
I
Okay.
definitely.
I don't know
feel
what the
like
title is, but I think it should go down to one movie.
We should.
I'm sorry. Go,
do
Daryl.
Every single genre, and then have them
That's
go
true.
at each other.
I don't want to do. I can't do
Ooh.
romance movies though, man. I can't
I
fucking
can
do it.
I know
There's
Eric
not
can
six-
do
Jake,
it.
I'll bet I can find 3 romance movies that you like.
Favorite pitch.
I'm not going to name them right now, but I'll bet you I can.
All right, we gotta. We could be. Yeah.
We're going to
We
move
could
on.
we could definitely do it, but I think that we should do like almost every genre and then do the mega pick from that. So this could be a longer running thing than we even planned, which is awesome.
Yeah, we can keep doing this.
Can we just say Unforgiven is the best Western and just not do that category?
It's up there,
No,
Ooh.
it's up there, but we cannot.
but
Ooh,
it's not,
Western would be fun.
it's not better than Tombstone. No, sorry.
Ooh.
This bracket tonight is a round robin style debate showdown with some of the heaviest hitters in cinema history. Things will get heated, things will get tense, heads will roll. Find out what movies are specially selected and chosen based on their influence and impact, what they did for the genre as a whole, and our own personal opinion, of course, at the end of the day is going to sway a lot of what happens. Just for shits and giggles, we're also going to reminisce on our favorite episodes from Cyberbot past. I have a specific memory in mind. I wonder if you guys do.
I do.
Yeah, I have one.
I think I kind
I'm sure Eric has.
At least half of a one,
A
don't
memory, at least.
if that's possible.
There's a few memories of you guys playing games.
That is true. I just wanted to say this has been a long road, and we're so glad to be traveling it with you, in your home, in your car, wherever you are. Cyber Lunch is with you. Special thanks to our longtime
Always.
listeners and our producers and fans. Producer Eric. Not only do this for us, but
He's
we do
all
it
right.
for you. Thank you for making us a part of your week, and thank you for being a part of our community. Also, we'll be catching up with what's been happening, what you've been playing or whatever, what you're excited
happening?
for. I think we're still going to do Back of the Box today, and we are also going to do This Week in 20 Questions, and I have a tantalizing secret question on the docket for this evening.
Who
I
has
think
Back
Jake
of the
has a
Box?
question.
I know we're not going to talk about all the nuts shit that's going on. I just want to say to everybody, be safe, be wise, and just be careful. That's all I'm saying. That's to the city, that's to our state, that's to all the states that are going through shit. Everybody just be safe.
I love you, Twin Cities.
I love you too, Twin Cities.
Only light fires if it's a bonfire.
I'm your host, Daryl.
I am Justin.
I'm Jake.
And I
And
am
holy
Eric.
crap,
And holy crap,
It's
our
Eric.
special guest, Eric. Welcome to Cyber Lunch, a weekly podcast that deals with the nostalgia reflected and integrated into our everyday lives through growing up in the digital revolution, plus a plethora of tangents and passionate discussions with special guests, Eric, and our favorite music, movies, video games, and
I
television
don't have the app
shows
open.
of the past and today. All right, so my first Cyber Lunch memory that I wanted to get out is one of our Christmas episodes where we played the trivia game. And
Oh my God,
there
that's
was this
stupid.
like Swedish Scandinavian, like I think
No, it was Eskimo.
it was
Eskimo.
Oh
It
yeah, it
was
was
Pivlardet. Pivlardet. And yeah, that was probably one of my
Find that.
favorite. That was probably one of my favorite times for sure.
I like the.
I have two.
And who is Pivlarded?
It
I
would
don't
no, it
even
was
know.
like
I would have to like relook.
it was
that
something to
up.
do with Christmas. It was our Christmas episode. It was like Christmas.
Yeah, I bought
No,
that
I know.
trivia
I'm just
game.
knowing what it is.
I bought that trivia game for like $2.99 on Amazon Prime. I'm like, this will work for, whatever. It did. It gathered some great content, so we got one use out of it, and good enough. So
We got two uses now.
that is true.
I have two.
Go ahead.
One of my favorites is our very first episode we did at Justin's kitchen table on a whim, and just recorded it. And
Hammered.
it was hammered, and
No
it was
one
just a
ever
fun
heard
time.
that.
I remember.
No one ever heard that.
No, nobody ever heard me trying to do the intro when I was freaking like pretty much blackout drunk.
Is that even uploaded to YouTube?
No. Do you have it?
Mm.
That would be a cool.
Oh, then I have it. Absolutely. That's
oh,
somewhere.
dude.
Episode
Yeah.
101.
It's
Yeah.
episode like
Yeah.
-1. It's like
Yeah, it's like when
Yeah.
when comic books would
It's
do
like a
issue
rough
zero.
draft.
Issue zero.
we were all
of
just huddled
Cyber Lunch.
around Justin's laptop and just kind of like try to take turns and not talk over each other. And I don't even know what the
We're
hell we
still
talked about.
practicing that.
Yeah,
I
we're
remember
still
walking out-
practicing.
I remember walking out on the porch and like looking at Jake. That's why I still smoked, and we're having a smoke. Like, it's gonna go good, man. It's fine.
Yeah, then
Here
we
we
did
are
like
looking
freaking,
up the
then we
fruits
did
of our
like
labor.
30 shots, and then who knows? The rest is history. my second favorite, the most I've laughed in my life is when Justin choked that time, and Daryl started laughing so hard, and I almost threw up because I was laughing as hard as I've ever laughed in my life, and that was one of my favorite moments too. I can't remember what episode that was, but
One of the
Damn
very
it, that's
first
still the
episodes,
best
the
one.
Choking
cat
on.
bit you in the episode. You're like, ah.
oh yeah,
Oh, jeez,
Son of a
I'll believe
bitch.
that.
yeah, that was
You
great
went
too.
for me.
Eric, what do you?
I think probably one of my favorite episodes from you guys is like early on when you guys talked about what your favorite horror movies were. Horror is like
that's one of my favorites.
yeah, horror is like one of my favorite genres. So it's fun to hear you guys talk about your guys' favorite movies. I'm not sure if you guys said Scream at all, but that would be my favorite horror movie.
I always put it high up on the list. I know that was I made an argument for that at some point. Was it last week when we did that Redbox
Yeah,
bracket?
I think
can't
so.
remember.
I think
Yeah,
so.
I remember Eric made a comment about that.
No.
Yeah.
And
think
I know.
Eric,
I
and
need
Eric,
to
I'm
get-
Star,
still fine tweaking my list.
I need
Star
to-
Wars did not win last week for the record either, Eric. So
Yeah, it did.
I don't think it
I was
did.
about to say, are you sure?
No,
I thought it was
it
Indiana
did.
Jones.
It did, Jake.
Oh, because you
No,
guys
we
voted it.
wanted
That's
it
right.
we-
We
Indiana
voted.
Yeah,
Jones.
Jake,
you
you wanted it to be.
you.
Like,
Jake wanted to
How
be
do you not
Indiana
make-
Jones.
how do you not make Star Wars the most, just influential movie genre of all time? Or
That
franchise?
wasn't.
Come on.
I don't think that was the question though.
There wasn't really a question. It was just
It's not
my favorite.
influ-
My favorite Cyber Lunch memory is fucking Feige. That's gonna be mine.
Yeah.
I never believed that was like a dude. I thought it was just Jake, like like dad-splaining like some dude's made-up name. I'm like, no, it's not his name.
Yeah,
And
your absolutely refusal to believe that it was an actual human being. That was that was pretty funny. But I have to do.
Like, I've never heard of this dude. No way.
I do have to dad-splain, or I do have a habit of dad-splaining like sports people's names and stuff, so I could see where Justin was coming from.
Like my dad does that. He's always like, "Oh, it's whatever his name's Fikey or
Robert."
Like, no,
Robert
it's not.
Jamal Vincebrook. You mean Jamal Charles? Yeah, that dude.
You do to the sports
Yeah.
people, yeah.
Yeah.
Last name right, 'cause it's on their jersey, but it's always like. But to be fair, I mean, there's some unique first names in a lot of sports.
Yeah, that's very true. Yeah, it's been fun though, man. I can't believe we made 100 episodes, man. It's crazy. 3 years.
Yeah, I said that today with my family. They're like, "Wow, you've done 100 of them." I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
and you haven't listened to one.
Yeah.
That's all right, man.
Colin Moriarty.
No, I'm joking.
Colin Moriarty and his channel just passed 100 episodes too. I think we started in the same week.
I thought you were gonna say like
Those
passed
guys.
away.
I believe you're right. I remember you saying that.
No.
I was like, what?
No.
All right. Should we
Womp
dig
womp.
into it?
What have we been doing?
Oh,
Nothing. Watching riots on television.
We're not talking about that.
Yeah, Justin.
That's what I've been doing. That's it.
I know. I feel you there.
it's fair. That's fair.
I've
I've
been
been
playing
watching
Warzone still. That's all I've been doing.
Warzone, and I've been watching What We Do in the Shadows, and I think it's like my new favorite show for sure.
Yes. Oh,
I've
isn't
been
it
saying
so
it
good?
the
Eric,
past,
do you
like,
watch
3
What We Do in the
weeks,
Shadows?
I do not. What channel is that on? Or is it?
It's on Hulu.
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 It's on FX though.
Yeah, I don't have Hulu, and I don't think I have FX.
Oh well.
Stupid
Get with the
Spectrum.
times, man.
That's why you're so choppy.
You're
got
living out in the
Spectrum?
country.
No wonder.
Well, try living out where I live and try to get like Comcast or something. It doesn't happen.
Eric reminds me of like newscasts ever since COVID, where they got like the
Yeah.
the meteorologist out at his home.
should
And they're
have,
like,
like,
all right, over to Eric.
You have like
Okay,
an
just
umbrella and wind
Yeah,
blowing.
hi,
Yeah, I
it's me,
can't
Eric.
hear anything. No, we're just kidding,
Yeah.
bud. You're doing good.
Well, let's get this bracket underway
us
just in
East-
case Eric's computer melts and we
Yeah,
have
that
to.
is true. My fucking computer can melt. That's
Plus,
the
you got
first
two dads in
Effenheimer
here,
for this
so shit
episode.
can always hit the fan.
You guys have been such good boys so far. Wow. I guess there
Not
was.
me, dude. I said an S and an F.
Oh, that is true.
I'm
Maybe.
counting myself.
I'm not
'cause
counting.
I've been bad.
I know.
I've been listening. I'm bad.
You're terrible.
Are we not supposed to swear?
Have you
No,
listened
not
to
at
the
all.
show?
It's
You
a
can do what
family
you want.
affair. My
But-
my nephew on my
but, you know.
wife's side asked what my podcast was, and I said, "You're not old enough." I did.
Yeah.
I looked at his dad.
I can't recommend it to many people.
They don't, you know.
Yeah, my mom says, "Oh, I got to start listening to your show again. I haven't listened for a while." I'm like, probably not.
Oh God.
I was like, it's gotten a little rough since since we first started
Yeah,
and
we're
cared
getting
about what the
angry.
hell we said. No,
Yeah. That's all
So,
right.
so say what the fuck you want to say, Eric.
Green Bay sucks. That's what I always tell you.
That's
I
not a
agree.
swear word.
That's 2. Daryl, we need a 3rd. Does that win the vote?
I don't want to bully Justin. It's not fair. But I do
Shut up.
agree just because I think it's funny. My favorite is when,
Just because I
when
think it's funny.
I'm sorry. Like when he hid your
Oh,
Packer shit
no.
at the
Is this
townhouse, that was
memory?
hilarious. You get hammered, and then Jake would like hide
What?
like a picture or like an entire.
Oh yeah, that's right.
He would
I
hide
remember that,
koozies
yeah.
and like magnets in the off of the fridge and shit. I'm just like, we're standing in the fridge while Justin was taking a piss,
go to
and
the-
he's like taking something out the wall. He's like, I'm gonna hide this. I'm gonna hide this in the pantry. And I'm like, why? He's like, this Green Bay sucks.
I
sorry.
remember Justin when you
Those were the
left.
days.
Remember when you went on vacation and I
To the
went
cabin.
over and stayed
Yep.
with Matt and we sent you a picture to you and I was taking a dump in your Packers hat. Or no, Matt was taking a dump in the
I thought you were
Chiefs hat.
dry humping my championship banner.
No, I was peeing on it. I was peeing on the championship banner.
Well, you didn't literally pee. on
No,
it. Well, as far
but
as
we
I
just
know.
sent you a picture of that and we were all smiling at you, giving the thumbs up. That was hilarious too.
What were you peeing on?
Your championship banner picture.
The what banner?
Whatever.
Don't fall for it.
Whatever.
Eric, I can see Eric's brain just click over. He's like, Jesus Christ, here we go. Hey, we have a tournament to do.
We do have a tournament to do. Eric, you want to go first, bud? You're the special guest.
Yeah, I'd love to. Just want to come out and say that this was like, I have comedy, and this was very difficult. I didn't know what to like. Do I go off of like critics? Do I go off of like popular movies? Like even shitty movies like Tommy Boy, which did not make the cut.
What one?
What?
He's not putting Tommy Boy on the list, man. I find that kind of offensive, Eric. You can't do that to Chris Farley. There better be a Chris Farley movie on that list. If Almost Heroes was Almost Heroes on that list.
That wouldn't have made the end list anyway.
What?
No Chris Farley movie. Justin,
see, I've already done with this Eric this week, so I'm already done.
Well, thanks for sticking with us. We're gonna sign off.
All right. There will be no comedy sequence.
Yes.
No,
shut down.
I'm eager to see it.
We're 42 minutes past curfew. We gotta go. See you guys later.
Oh shit, that's true.
No, there are going to be some controversial ones. Like there are some that critically are loved. There are some that I love that probably won't be on other people's list. Do not expect these movies to win at all. I just didn't feel right leaving them off the list.
Well, start with your number one matchup.
Fair enough.
Matchup
number one matchup is it's a little controversial because one of them is kind of like faux pas with what's going on. Number one is Monty Python and the Holy Grail versus Super Troopers.
Holy Grail, hands down.
Holy Grail.
Yeah, there's a reason why that's
like my
favorite.
That's my favorite comedy. That's going to take this whole list, I think, for me. Let's see, though. I'm interested. I'm interested because I like Holy Grail, man. I remember I mowed 3 or 4 lawns so I could buy Holy Grail for $29.95 at a Suncoast Video at a mall.
Whoa!
That's the only place I could find it on VHS. Yes.
Yeah. Wow, you paid $30 for a VHS?
Dude, I sat in my room and watched that over and over and over. It is still one of my favorite movies.
It's fantastic.
I usually watch it on my birthday. Just because it makes me laugh every time. Makes me feel good.
All right, we got to start raising our hands because everybody's talking over each other.
Sorry.
Got to do something that we can just not, just some.
Here, sorry, I got to move. I got something on the screen. Let me move it.
Number two.
So, number 2, Dumb and Dumber versus Mean Girls.
Dumb and Dumber.
Ooh.
Easy.
You're gonna be mad at me, but I've never seen Mean Girls.
Jake's one of those guys.
Oh, who cares?
You really should. It's really good.
Apparently, you've never seen Die Hard either, so
I haven't. I still haven't. I've seen bits and pieces. I just recently.
I feel like you're full of shit on this one.
I'm not.
You're just
I swear.
You're invested in the game.
No, I swear. I promise you. I actually was gonna buy it.
For me,
You've still never seen Die Hard?
I saw the newest one where he gangs up with his son in the theaters.
Oh my! You made it the absolute worst one. Sorry, Ryan.
I thought it was awesome. I had a great time.
Dumb and Dumber happens to be one of my favorite comedies of all time. So, I do know that my favorite comedy of all time is not on your list. I do know that, Eric.
Tommy Boy.
No.
Dumb and Dumber is one of those, like, it's a classic for me. It's a stupid movie, but that's the point. So, yeah, there's a reason why Dumb and Dumber is number 2. I love Mean Girls, but, yeah, for me, I have to go Dumb and Dumber.
Agreed. I think we are all in agreement on that one.
Yeah.
I agree 100%. I respect Mean Girls, and it's a great comedic movie, but, yeah, you can't be Dumb and Dumber.
Order. Sorry. I just...
All right.
My ring is tungsten. Go ahead.
Okay. Number 3, the third matchup. Blazing Saddles versus Scott Pilgrim versus the World.
Ooh, interesting matchup.
For me, Scott Pilgrim was is the dark horse. I love that movie. But
I love
Blazing
that.
Saddles.
I love that movie too, but I can't pick that over Blazing Saddles.
Agreed. Yeah. I didn't expect to like Scott Pilgrim, but I loved it. I was like, oh damn, that was refreshing. But yeah, I mean, I'm gonna pick any Mel Brooks movie on this list.
I'm not gonna lie.
You've never seen Blazing Saddles or Scott Pilgrim.
I saw.
No, he's seen Scott Pilgrim because
Yeah.
he is Scott Pilgrim.
I didn't really care for it, but I recently tried to watch
Really?
Blazing Saddles for the first time, and I ended up turning it off because I felt so uncomfortable while I was watching it.
It's not a comfortable
That's
movie to watch.
Pretty
for
much
sure.
the point.
It's been dated a little bit.
I don't know. I love. Don't get me wrong. Gene Wilder is a classic actor. I love him so much, and I do think that is an iconic movie. And because of that, I'm choosing Blazing Saddles.
I think it's a
Sounds
sweet.
like we're all in agreement so far.
I just want to say I'm not a Michael Cera fan. The only movies I like him in are Scott Pilgrim and then
Please say this is the end.
Yes.
Scott,
I gotta watch that again. I was so bored by that movie. I don't know why.
which movie? I didn't
This
Maybe I
hear
is
that.
wasn't
the
drunk
end.
enough. This is the end.
Oh, it was alright. Oh yeah, no, that was good,
Yeah,
but that
Pop
wasn't a
movie.
Michael Cera movie. He was in it, but I don't think.
I mean, he's
That's
just like
everybody movie.
very small role.
Yes, Scott Pilgrim.
What about
I thought was,
Superbad?
No.
Scott Pilgrim.
What
I
about
thought was,
Arrested Development? Well, I suppose that's a show.
Oh, I can't stand Arrested Development.
Scott Pilgrim
I love David Cross. In
What?
that show, though.
was very unique, very very unique, and I liked it a lot.
Yes. It's just a completely different style. They said that it couldn't be made, but they made it into a gem. Unfortunately, not good enough to beat Blazing Saddles.
Yeah.
All right, next matchup. We have The Hangover versus one of my all-time favorite movies, all-time favorite comedies, I Love You, Man.
I really love that movie too.
I've never seen I
It
Love
is
You,
Plus
Man.
Rashida Jones is his wife.
We're talking the first Hangover, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Because the other two were straight garbage.
I like the
Yeah, I
second
agree.
one.
Second one was okay, but it was just more of the same. It was just like
That's fine.
It's like The Matrix. You can just stop.
Nah, I mean, it's iterations, yeah, but it's kind of fun. It's just a fun, dumb movie to be like, I'm going to put this on and fall asleep.
the third one was terrible.
The
Though.
monkey was touching my shit.
I would rather watch the first. The monkey was cool,
See-
but I mean, come on.
The thing
If I want a
with,
monkey, I watch Ace Ventura.
And John
The
Goodman
thing
was
with
the
the
bad guy in
Hangover-
the
I
third
love you,
one.
man.
oh, John Goodman, yeah, he was pretty good. My thing with a trilogy, though, is had they made The Hangover 3 been The Hangover 2, it would have been so much better. Or had they made The Hangover 3 just the same thing, like, it would have been better than what we got.
They got lazy with the writing. I feel like.
So
I'm gonna go ahead and say the Hangover.
Justin,
I'm gonna say I love you, man.
Daryl,
Hangover. I never seen I Love You, Man. I'm sorry.
Is that a tie?
it's a tie. I'm going to go I Love You, Man, just because it's
You said
one
it
of
was
my
your favorite
all-time
movie.
favorites.
I'll have to watch it. I'll find out what platform it's on because I'm always in search of a good comedy. I like Paul Rudd.
Well, we
I
can't-
like the other guy. What's his name? I can't remember.
Jason Segel.
Jason Segel. That's right. And Forgetting Sarah Marshall's a great one too, for sure.
Yeah.
How do we
sure.
work a tie though?
I got a big coin I can flip.
I was
There
just
you
about
go.
to say coin flip.
I
Wait,
say
wait,
that.
hold on,
I
let me
say-
see the coin.
Wait. I have an idea.
It's Timberwolves. It's a Flip Saunders memorial coin. It's nothing Packers related.
Okay.
So
I have an
okay,
idea.
all right.
Daryl.
What if you look at a quick list of comedies that you had to set aside that didn't make the cut, and we could choose between that? Maybe that might split the room a little bit. To choose
No, I would
a
do
third
coin flip.
movie.
We're not.
That
We're
sounds
not.
a little
That's like,
difficult.
yeah, that's like adding a new team into the bracket when you don't like the team that got in there. I don't. Let's do a coin flip. I'm happy with whatever decision because I like both movies. I'm just saying that. I mean, I could
can
say
take
I love you,
corrective
man, just so it
criticism.
wins. It doesn't really bother me.
Coin flips are always fun. What's the
Oh.
most you ever bet on a coin? I'm reading that book right now, No Country for Old Men, and I'm like, I can't wait to watch the movie when I'm done reading this book.
Have you never
It's
seen
so
it?
freaking good. Oh, I have. I just haven't.
Okay.
It's been like 5 years. All right, heads or tails, fellas. Eric, you're the special guest. Call the winner here with the
Okay, well, let me see. What is heads and what is tails?
heads is this Timberwolves logo.
Okay, then.
Tails is I can't remember what this is. It's some Flip Saunders thing. Rest
Okay.
in peace.
So heads is the
So this
logo.
the heads is going to be this wolf head.
Okay, that says flip.
Yes, sir.
All right.
And I'm gonna flip this coin.
All right. Well, I love heads, so let's go heads.
Wow.
Tails.
Fuck.
Uh.
right.
So what was what?
The Hangover 1.
Damn it. Fair enough.
That's the way it should be. Team Hangover, Daryl. Team Hangover.
Team Hangover.
No, I do
bro.
respect the first Hangover.
No, I love the Hangover too. It's up there with one of my favorite movies or comedies. So, all right,
Please
next
don't be mad, Rashida.
matchup: 5C versus 12C. We have Anchorman, Legend of Ron Burgundy versus Shaun of the Dead.
Anchorman. I gotta go to. I'll give you my pick right away. Anchorman. I will be right back. I did not like Shaun of the Dead. I will explain later.
This is a dirty matchup.
Gonna go to the pub, have a pint, wait for the whole thing to blow over.
Anchorman.
I want to say Shaun
have
of
to
the
go-
Dead, man.
That's fine, and you can do that because it's a good movie. But
That's really tough.
I'm still voting for Anchorman. Man, this lighting sucks now.
You're fine.
Yeah,
not
it's a
like
tough
we're
pick,
trying to
man. It
record
really
this.
is. It's two completely different styles of comedy, 100%.
Everyone, look
Pure
at the
American
bleeds in
and-
my pants. God, there's so many one-liners, and obviously that's Will Ferrell's
In
persona.
both of them.
Well, I guess, yeah. Jake, which one are you gonna pick? What are you thinking?
I pick Anchorman.
You picked.
Yeah, I pick
Anchorman.
Anchorman.
Picked already, yeah.
I really love that movie. I didn't like the second one or anything like that, and I don't like a lot of Will Ferrell movies, but I like a few. But I really like that just because of the cast it had. It had a fantastic cast. Everybody was great. And rest in peace, Mr. Willard.
What was Fred Willard in?
He was
He was
the
the boss.
producer
Oh, yeah.
or
He
the
was the
director.
boss.
That's right.
Or one of the
Yeah.
All right, so, Daryl, did you say?
Jeez.
Anchorman.
Daryl's texting his
Okay.
pick in.
No, I'm.
I have to go Anchorman as well, just because it's so quotable. And I missed that. What was that, Daryl?
Oh, I'm just writing down the
He's
bracket.
making a bracket.
Okay.
Same.
All right.
Are those pictures?
Okay.
Yeah, I agree. Anchorman's 100% quotable. I mean, they both are, but...
but-
Oh, that's funny face.
Shaun of the Dead, probably my favorite zombie movie.
So I hated that movie, man. I don't understand why people like that movie. I just
Okay,
don't
You
get
said that you were going to explain why you didn't like it, so go for it.
That's what I'm saying. I don't have like specific things about it. It's not that I hated it. I just did not. I didn't get any enjoyment out of watching that movie. I watched it and I was like, okay, those guys. I've liked way more of their other movies. What was that other one? This Is the End or whatever. Not This
Yeah.
Is the End. Is that what it's called?
End of the World.
End of the World. I like that one better.
That was one where like half of it I enjoyed, but the back half it just got way too weird for me. It got too science fiction-y. That's probably why you enjoy it, and I just didn't care for it.
Yeah, like I didn't like Hot Fuzz
Which
very
one's
much.
that?
Things like that. So
End of the World or the
Oh, World's End?
Yeah,
you
World's
really
End.
did like that one,
The
Jake.
World's End. That's what it is. I did like that.
how do you feel about Hot Fuzz?
I didn't
We're
like
gonna talk about the trilogy. You didn't like Hot Fuzz?
Nah.
Oh,
I liked it better the second time I watched it, but I'm not a huge fan. I wouldn't like buy it or anything. I do like him though. I mean, I do like his comedy style and stuff, but some of his movies just don't hit with me.
All right. So Anchorman moves on. Next bracket. It's a sports bracket. We have
Ooh,
Caddyshack versus Dodgeball.
Oh, Caddyshack.
Caddyshack.
Dodgeball.
Somebody explain Dodgeball to me.
It's
mean, it's
funny,
been
but it's
years,
just a
Dodgeball
Dodgeball,
made
you
me
have
laugh.
5 people on one end and 5 people on the other, and you throw balls at each other.
I'm gonna throw my balls at you and stop being a smart ass.
yeah.
It's easy to say Caddyshack because it's nostalgic, but I don't know, man.
Oh my god, you sound like Eric.
Well, I mean, it's a lot of like Rodney Dangerfield looking surprised, like, "Hey, how you doing, son?" Like, blah 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 blah.
No one's giving you any respect.
R.I.P. Rip Thorn
Yeah.
2
Yeah, but
and Dodgeball.
Come on. You don't think people are gonna look back at our movies where all our comedians got in, like, you know, like This Is the End or something, or it's like a comedic ensemble, and go, oh yeah, they're just, you know, just having a freaking backslap fest, you know, just we're all funny together and
Dodgeball's a
Come
genuinely
on
good
now.
comedy, though.
It is, but it's not Caddyshack.
Are we split again?
No, I have Caddyshack above Dodgeball.
Oh, okay. Okay.
I'm taking
Just
Dodgeball
because
personally.
It's okay.
Okay. Not in our tournament. No, I literally haven't seen it in years. I'd watch it again, but
Oh, I
I
definitely
remember
watch
seeing
it.
it at a triple
definitely
feature
watched
at.
it.
At Valley High.
Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I remember seeing it at triple feature at Valley High. It was the last, so I was really kind of exhausted, and I've maybe seen half of it since. So I should give it a fair effort. But like Jake said, Caddyshack.
Okay.
Caddyshack.
Next bracket, we have Austin Powers, International Man of Mystery, versus Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
Austin Powers.
Hmm.
Yeah, I agree. I like
Man.
them both a lot.
That's tough for me.
Ooh, yeah, I like them both a lot. But yeah, I mean, geez, dude, Austin. I mean, that's Austin Powers is like a 20-year-old movie now, and it still
Dude.
holds
yeah,
up pretty well.
Dude. Oh, my God.
24. No, 23.
And I mean, it's some of those scenes, like the scenes where they got like the silhouettes and stuff, and they're like they're pulling stuff out, and it looks like a penis on the screen. It's just like, I mean, dude, that's.
Those were the sequels. We're talking about the very first one, though.
Oh, that's right. Well, no, they did something like that in the first one, though, didn't they?
It was with the fruit, wasn't it?
No, that was
That was the yeah. That
The
was
Spy Who Shagged Me.
I thought they did some sort of sequence in the first. It's been so long. I mean, either way, my point is it still holds up comedically, I think.
No, it's still a great movie, and it's like a parody of James Bond, which I absolutely love.
I like Forgetting Sarah Marshall a lot, though. Paul Rudd's
Yes.
character in that was fantastic. It was so great. When he went to see him the next day after they had like that huge long day of like getting to know each other and bonding, and he like didn't remember him at all because he's such a huge pothead. It was that was so funny. I will.
Yeah,
That
I
movie has
behind
more
those
one-liners.
Oh, sorry.
And then
I
you
was gonna
got
say that Forgetting Sarah Marshall has more one-liners than people remember.
there have been so many times where I'm walking around my house and like, where's my other shoe? I lost my shoe. I felt like Russell Brand. So
I think I'm willing to
All
go
right.
with the group on this one because either one. But I do love Austin Powers. I really do. I think it was a great character. I think in my heart I would say Austin Powers probably.
Okay.
I'm saying Forgetting Sarah Marshall. Even though I have Austin Powers ranked higher, I'm gonna go with Forgetting Sarah Marshall.
How dare you? How dare you, good sir? That's fine.
Here we go. A passionate tangent.
No, it's fine.
So
I think we got more Austin Power votes, so it sounds like that advances, though, huh?
Jake, what's your
Right.
final decision? You say in your heart you have Austin Powers, but
Austin Powers. Yeah, I think
That's-
I'll say that.
Okay.
and then Justin is Austin Powers, and Daryl, you are also
Same.
okay.
All right. One more matchup.
One more.
Yep. Okay.
I ran out of room.
Now, this is going to be controversial because I do not have. This is the only sequel on this list, and whereas people would actually put the first one on it, but I do not like the original. I have Christmas Vacation versus the 40-Year-Old Virgin.
Ooh. Ooh. That's a good one, man. That's a real interesting one right there. Because Christmas Vacation is one of the all-time classics, one of my favorites. I watch that every single year.
Yeah, I agree. It is better than Vacation, though. Not to say Vacation's bad, but I mean,
God, 40-Year-Old Virgin was
hard to
so good.
topple.
I have to
Man,
step away for a
bags
second to
of
help a kid.
sand.
I'll be right back.
Yeah.
Hey,
What's
why don't we
that,
take a
Daryl?
break?
Leave it on a cliffhanger. I do have to think about that.
Yeah.
What was it?
Did you stop?
No, he's been looking at his phone.
No, I have not been looking at my phone.
Eric's back.
Okay,
Are we still live or?
We're still
What?
live.
yeah, sorry, I had to step away. Okay, so what do you guys come up with?
Nobody's made any sort of decision.
I think it's Christmas Vacation, hands down.
Yeah, I agree.
Man,
I agree. I want to take it. I almost want to take it out on a holiday movie technicality, but it's so good that I just want to let it just get in there.
That's my thing, like where I feel like I can only watch that movie between Thanksgiving and Christmas.
Yeah, I'm not going to watch it in anytime next couple months. Yeah,
But 40-Year-Old Virgin you can watch anytime.
but yeah, I'm with Daryl. Yeah.
But how many times do you
I just
need
have
see
to be-
that
Damn,
movie,
that's a
though?
tough matchup.
But how many times do you need to see that movie, though? I've seen it like 4 times.
Christmas
I'm like,
Vacation?
no, 40-Year-Old Virgin. I remember all the one-liners and shit. I'm just like, huh.
yeah,
I wouldn't watch it
That's-
annually
that's-
like I do
that-
Christmas
that-
Vacation.
that tipped my mind right there, Daryl. You saying that, and plus, I love Christmas Vacation so much. It does. It reminds me
Yeah.
of my whole childhood and everything. Like watching that with my dad and everything.
Yeah.
Like
I
I
agree.
watched it
Christmas
with my
Vacation.
grandma too, so I have a special thing in my heart for that movie. So even though Chevy Chase is a dick,
Love you, Grandma. Yeah, he is.
That's something that blew my mind when I heard like he's like a dick to other actors. Like, no way. Clark Griswold, a dick to other people? I don't
That's
believe
been
it. And then
that's been a thing since like Saturday Night Live. I guess he was just a prick to everybody.
like him and Bill Murray did not get along on the set of Caddyshack. And they actually had to
They're both dicks.
well, yeah, and they actually like got in a room with a writer and they came up with a scene. Like that's a miracle all on its own.
Yeah, that's the only scene they were together in, I think.
Yeah.
So are we going to keep going deeper with this until we have our best comedy, or
why don't we take a
I
break?
are
would
we
say
going to
so.
do
Let's finish
matchups
it.
with other genres?
Let's finish it up. Take a
You wanna
break.
take a break?
And then do Daryl's. Let's move through it because we've already discussed the movies we're talking about now, so we can just decide.
But I'm
All
saying,
right.
are we going to keep going deeper on another round of the
Comedy.
comedies?
Yeah, let's finish it. Let's
All
get
right,
down to
sounds
that.
good.
What we think.
So we got Python and Dumb and Dumber going against each other for round 2.
Nope. Nope. We have Monty Python and Christmas Vacation going up against each other.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, you're doing. Yep.
Monty Python.
hands down.
Ooh, that's a tough one. That's a tough one. Eric, you go first, man.
It is a very tough one. It's been a while since I've seen Monty Python. And it's one of those movies where I feel like I don't need to see it like all the time. Whereas Christmas Vacation, that's like a staple where I have to watch it every year. Kind of like Die Hard, where I have to watch it every Christmas. So
I feel like Vacation could ride that argument for a couple rounds until it gets really hard. Because I agree. Like personally, I would pick Christmas Vacation. But I mean,
Monty Python.
I'm leaning that way too.
I'm going to vote with Daryl so that we have a coin flip, so then I don't feel guilty about picking either one of them.
Okay, so Monty Python will go heads. Christmas Vacation tails. Justin, do the flip, do the thing, get us out.
Who's picking?
Heads is
Heads
Monty
is
Python.
Python.
Eric, our guest.
Tails is Christmas
A very
Vacation.
fine guest.
Do I have to guess it?
Eric, you ready?
Okay. I'm going to stick with heads.
All right. It's heads. Holy Grail advances.
No. Christmas Vacation, doesn't it? Or no, who said head? Oh, no, yeah. Monty Python. Okay. Yep, you're right. I forgot about the head. Daryl called it.
Very good.
All right. All right.
What's
All
next,
right.
Eric?
High
What do we
five.
got going on?
High five.
Okay. We have Dumb and Dumber versus Austin Powers.
Ooh.
I'd just say Dumb and Dumber right away. Not even close.
Ooh.
Austin Powers.
You're nuts.
I don't like this one.
I'm going to disagree with you so hard on that, but that's okay. It's your opinion.
Ooh. Ugh. I'm gonna say it's hard to say.
Are you going to do a coin flip?
No, I gotta make a pick here. But do I have to go first? I suppose it's your list. I probably should.
I literally think
Yeah,
Dumb
I
and
gotta
Dumber
go
is one of the greatest comedies of all time, and it's so like
You don't think Austin Powers is though?
yeah, but Dumb and Dumber, the comedy
Maybe
in it
modern?
and the jokes, like every single scene in that movie, arguably is a great comedy scene. Every single scene. There's not a single scene where it's like, Austin Powers can get a little dry in my opinion, but
All right.
that's my opinion.
I'm going with Dumb and Dumber.
I have Dumb and Dumber as well.
Sorry, Daryl.
Sorry to crush
I
your
really
dreams,
love
Joe.
Austin Powers though.
I do too.
That's all right.
It's just I can't. Yeah, I can't. It's all right.
Okay, so next match.
That's what you get for not saying Die Hard.
I'm sorry.
It better be on your damn freaking list.
Don't worry
Better not be
about
like
it. All
no
right,
Tommy
just
Boy
keep,
in a
just keep the
comedy
ball
list.
rolling. Let's go.
If it's on your list, you have if it's on your list, you have to watch it, by the way.
That's what she said.
True.
So, all right.
All right.
We have Blazing Saddles versus Caddyshack.
Caddyshack.
Man. Blazing Saddles.
Damn. Yeah, Blazing Saddles. Irk, what you got?
I have Caddyshack.
Oh god, here we go again.
Here we go now. Do we
So-
which have been the coin flip matchups? So I can put a little asterisk by them. Do you guys remember? Holy
Uh,
Grail and Christmas Vacation was a coin flip, and
Yeah, and
the last
Dumb and
three have been
Dumber,
coin flips.
No. Dumb and Dumber wasn't a coin flip, was it? No.
The Hangover and I Love You Man was a coin flip.
Yep, that's true.
And I think it was the last
Wasn't it Holy Grail and Christmas Vacation?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And now Blazing Saddles and Caddyshack.
Yep.
It's coming down to a coin flip. All right.
Okay, so
Blazing Saddles is heads.
okay.
Tails is Caddyshack. Who's picking it?
Daryl, Eric, our guest.
The new guest.
Daryl, I'm glad you're happy.
well, if
All right, Eric.
Caddyshack was my pick, I'm gonna say Tails.
Tails it is.
Why am I guessing heads and tails when we already say Caddyshack is tails and Blazing Saddles is heads?
Yeah,
What?
that's true. That's true. Daryl, I'm glad you're using your time
What?
constructively over there. By the way, with your little thumb.
What happened?
He put a happy face on his thumb and he's got it up to
It's
the
actually
camera.
my
Oh no, I
index
see
finger.
that.
Oh my god.
They don't-
So freaking Caddyshack wins.
Yep. Frickin' Caddyshack.
Freaking Caddyshack. See, I'm saying freaking instead of fuck. See how that works?
See, oh, that doesn't
Yeah,
doesn't
that's
matter
okay.
anyway, right there. You just kind of
All right.
it's just
All right.
feeding the purpose.
This one is probably the hardest of this round. The Hangover versus Anchorman.
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 Oh, I see. I have Hangover. But okay, so Anchorman. Expenses.
All right, let's keep going. I'm running out of
right.
paper here.
Okay, so we
It
have
looks like we got hope.
Monty Python and the Holy Grail versus Anchorman.
Monty Python.
Monty Python.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
I'm gonna go
Agreed.
Anchorman.
It's just Monty Python is just
But-
too classic. It's just too. I mean, I don't know.
The
It's hard-
writing is just
Yeah, it's too good. I don't know how to argue against a classic movie like that. It's tough when you're talking older movies versus newer movies too, because there are good new comedies, but most of them are pale in comparison to how good older comedies were.
What sad times are these
All
when
right.
men say "knee" at will to old ladies?
Ooh, I like this next matchup.
I'm very
Dumb and Dumber
actually,
versus Caddyshack.
oof, man. So I'm
Dumb
gonna
and
say Dumb
Dumber.
and Dumber. It's literally one of my favorites. Dumb and Dumber.
Agreed.
You
I
totally
think we're all in
redeemed
agreement. Dumb and
yourself.
Dumber.
I can't believe, Eric, that you don't have trains, planes, and automobiles on this list.
See, that's a holiday movie. I want to do a holiday list.
That's
That's
what I
my
mean. We
favorite
have to
comedy
do
of all
every
time.
genre.
We have to do all of the movies.
I actually did not watch Planes, Trains, and Automobiles until last year, like last holiday season.
Oh, I grew up
And-
watching that movie.
I just love that it's rated R because of the one scene with Steve Martin at the DMV.
And it's
The
great. It's
car
like it's like what I want
I
to say at
love
work
that
almost
scene.
every day.
Exactly.
One
And
movie
just-
that
when you
I'm-
just finally lose it.
You know, I feel like we could all do our personal comedies because there's comedies that aren't on here that I would put on here. Like, for instance,
Well, yeah.
The Great Outdoors.
Yeah, of course. There's always going to
that's
be
a
that.
deep
That's
cut.
why I told Eric. I was like, "There's always going to be.
It's tough.
If you only have 16 spots, you're gonna.
Don't drink the
It's
well
just-
water. I don't know.
Yeah, there's always going to be bias with this, man. We got a pretty good championship matchup
It's a good
here,
list.
though. I agree
No,
with
don't
it.
get me wrong, but I'm just saying, like, that just intrigues me that we could, like, kind of branch out and kind of do our own thing every once in a while and just do a bracket.
It'd probably
for fun.
end up. I feel like the end result would end up being fairly similar, no matter what.
I suppose.
Okay,
But I could be wrong.
championship matchup: Monty Python versus Dumb and Dumber.
Oof.
Monty
Man.
Python. Hands
Yeah.
down.
I'm Dumb and Dumber.
No.
You are.
No.
You're dumb. I'm dumber because I'm going Dumb and Dumber.
No.
Are we seriously gonna have the fuck championship one based on a coin flip?
I mean, I
haven't
can't
made a pick
vote
yet.
against it. I love Dumb and Dumber. I love that movie. So,
I can't.
man,
make it
yeah, I
work,
have to say
man.
Dumb and Dumber.
Oh man. Yeah.
I can't agree with Dumb and
I'm
Dumber.
in agreeance.
I just can't. Holy Grail. Everyone hated being
Just
on the set
thinking-
of Holy Grail. Like, everyone hated it. It was a miserable movie, and that's why it's hilarious. It did a
Okay,
great
Well, I didn't
Dumb
job.
know
and Dumber.
that, so I couldn't take that into. I didn't know you were a Monty Python historian. If I knew all that, I would maybe.
Well, John Cleese historically
more.
has said on many interview shows that he hated, and most of the other cast members hated that movie because of like how terrible a time they were, like kind of low on funds. I think they were funded by a bunch of rock bands at that point from England. They talked them
Oh,
into
really?
funding that movie. So I don't
And you
know.
want to support this oppression of
Well,
actors,
they-
British actors, classic.
No.
I'm
But-
joking.
Oh.
I just think Dumb and Dumber is so smartly written, and the acting is. I mean, Jeff Daniels and Jim Carrey at their greatest ever. I think at Jeff Daniels, when I first heard he was going to be in a comedy, I only knew him for like arachnophobia and shit, and he nailed it too. Like and Lauren Holly
That
at
was
her
a comedy.
hottest. Lauren Holly at her hottest.
I don't know. I don't know. Dumb and Dumber is like more toilet humor, where Monty Python is like similar and silly, but it's somehow different. It's not.
But
it's not
that's
so slapstick,
very
even though
legitimate.
it's slapstick. It's a different breed of its own, though.
It's British humor, is what it is. It's got that different feel to it.
Like with the
Dry
fight
wit.
with the Black Knight, and he chops his limbs off and denies that they're chopped off. Like, it's perfect.
Yeah,
It's
come
perfect.
back here. I'll bet your leg
Perfect
off or whatever. you
miserable
said.
comedy.
I agree. I mean, I agreed, Daryl. It's tough, man. Because I love Monty Python too. I'm a huge fan, but I just have to say Dumb. I have to say Dumb and Dumber.
I tried to make an argument for it.
Yeah,
but
I agree.
So what are you saying, Justin?
He's gonna agree with you guys.
Dumb and Dumber.
Dumb and Dumber it is. I was hoping that was going to be that makes me very happy. There's arguments for everything, though. So it's only our opinions. And it was a vote. It wasn't
True.
everybody's.
In my
vote,
heart,
so.
I feel like Monty Python is gonna be my favorite.
All right, let's take a break.
We're gonna take a break. We're gonna clap on 3. 1, 2, 3. And we're back. All right, we're going to jump right into bracket 2. It's action movies. I had to pick from a list of 100 movies and will it down to a bracket of 16. So this is going to get really interesting. I'm going to dive right into it. Are you guys ready?
Yes.
I better turn off the music. Here we go. The Raid versus Bourne.
See, now, I love The Raid, so just The Raid.
God, I love the Raid too. The Bourne Identity, the first one?
I'm doing series for this one.
Oh, okay. So Raid 1 and 2?
Yep.
Raid.
Raid.
I've never seen Raid or any of the Raids, so I'm gonna have to go with Bourne.
You should watch those,
All
Eric.
right,
You'd
I
like
will grab them, and they're coming into your possession next time I see you, because you need to see that shit.
Raid wins.
Speaking of lending movies, Jake, you still have my movies.
Oh, shit. Yeah, I do. You got to write me a
I
list
remember
of what they were, too, so I remember which
No,
ones.
Green Street Hooligans and Bully.
Bully.
I swear I gave those back to you, man. Are you sure?
You did not.
All right.
No.
Okay.
That was my secret question when I was the first time I was the guest.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
When am I going to get my movies back? And
Oh, that's
I
right.
was there, and I did not get my movies back.
They're in that drawer, man. I remember seeing them in that drawer.
No, they're in my drawer.
In his porno drawer.
No, I don't have a porno
Yeah.
drawer. That shit's free nowadays, buddy.
Yeah, you don't need one anymore.
Nope.
Yeah, but
Second
you get the
round.
special features.
Second round. Are we ready?
What did you say, Daryl? What did you say?
Wait,
The
who
Raid.
advanced?
Raid
Who
run.
advanced?
The Raid won.
Okay.
Okay.
Second round is John Wick versus James Bond, the series.
Fuck,
The three
fuck you,
movies
fuck you.
in
Fuck
between James Bond.
I'm saying John Wick.
So
I don't even
you're
care.
saying like the whole series?
Yeah, I'm saying John Wick and I don't even care. Okay.
That's a tough matchup because like
John Wick.
So it could
shitty
be
Bond movies.
It
Yes,
could
that's
be
right.
like
Bad
any three
Bond
James Bond movies versus the three John Wick movies.
How about the last 3 Bond movies versus the John Wick? That's more fair because it's in the same era.
That's still fair because Quantum of Solace just sucks so much ass.
Dude, Spectre sucked too.
Yeah, Spectre wasn't very good. If you have Dave Bautista as like a henchman and he dies so weakly like he did, that just sucks.
Yeah, that's not really a fair fight. But John Wick, I'm still saying John Wick because those fucking movies are so great. They're just so much fun. I have never had
So
a
hard,
disappointing
man.
time.
It's so vague. It's so tough. Like,
John Wick is definitely more military tactical base. He's actually doing real tactical military moves. James Bond, they kind of lost the gadgets and stuff like that in the newer ones. At least
it's more grounded.
Yeah, for sure. Which is,
I mean,
I
that's
guess not
just
a
the
bad
newer
thing,
ones.
but yeah.
Yeah, but even like older James Bond movies are really good. But I would definitely watch a John Wick movie over one of those any day. If you gave me any two pairs, I would be like, I'll watch John Wick again. I love Keanu Reeves so much too. So it's like, I don't know, they're just insanely awesome movies. I never thought, the first time I heard about John Wick coming out, I was like, this. I thought it was gonna be like a cheesy action, and I saw it and I was like, holy god, that was awesome.
I'm right there with you. Like, first time I saw it, I'm like, dude, that looks so fucking stupid. And then they're like, no, you need to check it out. So I did, and I fucking love that trilogy. But put it. Oh, you are a terrible human being.
Yeah, you're killing Eric here, man.
And there's a
first round.
There's a fourth John Wick coming out. If I heard there's the new Bond and the new John Wick 4 coming out, I'm way more excited to see John Wick 4. I can promise you that.
Yes, I will agree with you there.
What if there's a new good Bond though? What if it's not Craig?
Well, that's fine. I'm just saying, and put it up against any Bond movie coming out, whatever. I would be way more excited to go see John Wick 4. I would see that first for sure.
What if it's Idris Elba directed by the greatest director at the time?
I would still
Flavor of
see
the
it,
week.
but I would be more excited about John Wick 4. I'm more invested in that series, you know?
I'm not going down that Idris Elba road.
I know. I just know Jake likes it.
I like it. I'm fine with it. I don't care.
I can't talk about that. Like, with
Well,
what's
it's a
going on
bad
right
argument to have. Anyway, it
Yeah.
doesn't matter. They're going to do what they're going to do, so it doesn't matter. I would have liked John Boyega to be a Jedi in a fucking Star Wars series. That didn't fucking happen either, so it doesn't matter.
No, they made him little. Punk.
Yeah.
now. Okay,
Yeah.
here's the only way I'd be okay with Idris Elba being James Bond is if in this one they kill off Daniel Craig and then they bring in Idris Elba at the end of it, being like, "You are the new 007 and your code name is James Bond." That would kind of explain why there have been so many different actors as James Bond.
Yeah, I'm good with whoever. I mean, I don't really care. It doesn't. It's just a movie. Anyway, whose picks or what? Daryl,
I
we
still
haven't heard
pick
from
James
Daryl.
Bond, but I think it sounds like John Wick is going to advance.
God damn it.
It's your question,
Did
man.
you make a pick yet, Eric?
I have
And don't-
no.
Don't
I-
fuss
It's
like
the
that.
thing. Like, there's 24 James Bond movies. How are you supposed to like?
I agree. It's tough.
I like all the John Wick movies over any Bond. I mean, I love Bond movies, but I think they're so amazing. I mean, I don't mean to interject on your opinion.
Sounds like we're split, maybe.
What is
I'm-
Daryl saying? He hasn't said yet.
I'm saying James Bond
You motherfucker.
Oh,
for a fact.
If John Wick loses this right away, there's no way John Wick should be kicked out of the first round. That's fucking insane.
he shouldn't get faced up against the
That's what
whole
these
James
lists are
Bond
about, dude.
franchise
I
then.
told you heads will roll because of how I set this up.
It has to at least be a coin
telling
flip.
you.
Eric.
Daryl said the whole franchise, so you're gonna get burned if you. How to get burned? How to get burned? You like that Wick Man reference?
I might have to say
That's on my horror list.
James Bond, just because if they make 24 John Wick movies, there should be some duds in there. Just like there's some duds
Okay,
in the James
but
Bond
by that rationale, these
Good
are the
point.
first. These are the first 3 John Wick movies. The first 3 James Bond movies were not as good as the fucking first 3 John Wick movies. If you want to go that
That's
way,
because there was like a 40-year age difference. They didn't have the technology.
they made good stories back then, man. They made good movies back then.
Look at Eric siding with nostalgia now.
It's fuck you.
Heads will roll, Daryl.
Daryl's just
Are
sitting
you
back
sleeping over
watching. I don't want to set the world on fire.
I hate seeing John Wick being ousted in the first round again. I don't think that he should have lost to Indiana Jones in that tournament. But I'm going to say James Bond.
Good, because I can't
I-
cross it
I
off the
quit.
third time.
I fucking quit.
I'm sorry.
You got your way in comedy. Relax.
Majority
There's-
rules,
there's-
man.
Voted with
There's
me in
12
comedy.
movies left.
What the hell are you
though.
talking about?
I know. We can't always
Fucking-
be friends, obviously.
Keanu Reeves, if you're listening to this ever by some chance, just remember Jacob. Well, I'm not going to say my whole name, but
We have listened to all 100 episodes, and you'll
yeah.
find it.
So freaking just remember, I'm on your side, buddy.
We've given out listener full names.
All these guys hate you as an actor, and I love you.
That's very untrue.
Dude.
And you know it.
Dude, I watched Speed about 50 times.
50.
I just
that's
didn't
it.
like him in
I
Dracula.
had a crush on Sandra Bullock, so leave me alone.
He was great in Dracula.
No. Gary Oldman was great in Dracula. Keanu Reeves, not so much.
Only thing great in it. You saved that.
Sandra Bullock was dope.
Oh man, don't even get me started on freaking Speed
All right, let's keep
Sandra
going.
Bullock.
Yeah, I
Round
know,
3.
That's what I'm saying.
Are you few guys?
All right, let's hear round 3 of this bogus tournament. Let's
This is
hear
not
it.
a bogus tournament, son. Let me tell you what.
Fixed. It's a sham.
Mission Impossible versus Fast and the Furious. The whole series.
Mission Impossible.
Ick. None.
Mission Impossible had far better movies.
I'm saying Mission Impossible just because they only have like one dud in the series, whereas Fast and Furious, Tokyo Drift, and Fast and Furious, the fourth one was just god awful.
I love Tokyo Drift. I saw that movie like 4 times in the theaters. I swear I
It's
did.
like the worst
I
of the
would not admit
franchise.
that. I would not. I saw it in the drive-in, and I wanted my money back.
I've seen the first 2, and that's all. I have never seen another Fast and Furious movie because the first one was decent because it was cool with the cars and stuff at the time, the era. But after the second one, I'm like, I am not wasting my freaking time watching these.
You guys want to hear a hot take?
Let's go.
I've never seen one.
You've never seen the first one?
Ever.
That first one's
Never.
good. The first one's a decent action movie. Like it's all right. It's very
The first
cliche
one
now.
was
if you
more
watch
about
it.
cars.
Well, yeah, it was a street racing movie.
Yeah, and now they're
Now
like
it's like-
secret agents.
Yeah, it's like Saints Row, like movie or some shit.
Another reason why I'm going Mission Impossible is because Tom Cruise does all of his, like, as much as you like. If you don't like him for his religious beliefs with Scientology,
I don't like him because he's a
Scientology
vampire.
isn't a religion. Scientology isn't a religion. It's a business.
Yeah.
true.
Don't get me started.
It's a cult.
You cannot take away the fact that he does
settle
all
down,
of his
Justin.
own stunts, which is pretty badass.
And
For being a
some of
5-foot dude,
I
that is
liked
impressive.
the first for how confusing the first Mission Impossible was. I still liked it. I hated 2, and then everything after that was good. The Philip Seymour Hoffman one was good, really good. Ghost Protocol was good. The latest one
That's
was really
true.
good. So I mean, I say Mission Impossible.
Right.
And Tom Cruise, I don't hate him because he's a Scientologist. I hate him because he's a vampire or something. Whatever the fuck keeps him looking.
I
like
hate him because of all the above,
Well, there you
but
go.
I will still vote Mission Impossible. Daryl, do you argue? Daryl,
Mission
do you
Impossible.
awaken?
Mission
Okay, so
Impossible.
we're all in
Moving
agreement.
on.
Yeah. All right. The last one on this
Dude,
side.
but Mission Impossible.
Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay.
The Dark Knight series versus Mad Max series.
I'm
Oi.
gonna go Dark Knight.
Now you talking about 1, 2, Thunderdome, Fury Road?
All of it. Mainly Fury Road, I guess. But
Well, that's not fair. Then which? The Dark Knight?
Because
yeah,
there's
that's
only
one
one
movie
movie.
versus
Is it
3 movies.
the Dark Knight and Mad Max, Fury Road, or is it the series versus the series? This has
well,
all
you
been
guys,
series.
you
So I
guys
guess
tell me. I
technically
mean,
after.
this is what
John Wick
no,
just-
you know it's your list.
John Wick just lost because they had to go up against fucking 50 goddamn James Bond movies. So
Yeah,
That's 24.
Daryl,
God damn it!
I would say
So-
Mad Max has the advantage right now.
I don't know if Fury Road does if it goes up against Dark Knight, but the trilogy as a trilogy,
I'm sorry. No, I it doesn't matter to me. It's still gonna be Dark Knight.
I have to say Dark Knight as well.
That's an easy one for everybody.
No, I mean I love everything but Thunderdome.
Dude,
Yeah.
Fury Road was
I love-
an amazing movie too. Absolutely,
agree.
stunning movie. But
Road Warrior and Mad Max, but like I said, no Thunderdome. I'll pass on that one.
I've
The
never
first-
seen Road Warrior or Thunderdome, but I have seen the first
Damn,
Mad Max
Eric.
and the Fury
Eric, we're
Road.
gonna take a week off, and I got here.
I saw the first Mad Max movie when I was a kid, like 6, 7 years old, and it terrified me. I remember that guy's arm getting caught in that chain and getting ripped
Toe
off.
Clipper.
Ugh.
All right, you ready for?
Sorry, go ahead.
I'll go ahead.
With Fury Road, I just remember seeing that one guy on the hood of the truck or whatever, just playing a guitar or the bass
Yeah, that
guitar
was
and
really
flat.
lame.
I just laughed. I'm like, this is just like so ridiculous. It's gotten to the point where it's fun,
Yeah, dude, the choreography in that was insane.
and it was like
So what
very
one?
few visual effects too. It was all practical effects, which is kudos to
George Miller.
Yes.
Yeah, it was
The original
amazing.
Director
It was.
of the
I still.
original
I
ones.
watched that movie all the time. I watched it in the black and white version too. It was awesome too.
I want to do that. But what advanced here? Do we come to a consensus?
Dark Knight.
Dark Knight or Mad Max?
Yeah, Dark Knight.
Next up, 300 versus Sin City.
Oh,
Sin City.
I'm going to say Sin City just because both of them had the stronger first movie, but Sin City had the better sequel.
I didn't like the sequel,
I'm gonna
except for what's her face, Justin. Remember?
Ava Naked Green.
Yeah, the Ava show my boobs in every single scene of the movie. I like that part. That was
Yeah.
good.
Wasn't she in the 300 sequel too?
She
in
was.
Casino Royale as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, she was.
Yeah.
I loved 300. It was like a painting on film. It was amazing. But Sin City was like, I used to read those comic books, man, when I worked at Schindler's, and it was like watching what I used to read in the comic. It was every actor they put in there looked like the person from the comic book. It was crazy how they did it.
Well, with the first Sin City movie, didn't they do it more or less picture frame by picture frame?
Yeah.
Or like,
Yep. For the
Yeah.
most part, it was
and I
it was
think
actual
300
frames.
mostly too.
Yeah,
I thought
300
300
too,
was
but it was
mostly too.
that was less of a known comic and stuff like that. So and Sin City was so like Frank Miller was so visual. When I was into comic books, that was what we had. You know, there was no internet and stuff like that as much as it was now. So that was the artwork I saw all the time. Like that's why I got into Spawn because of the artwork and stuff like that. But it's just his visual style was so. All his Batman comics and everything else, I was a huge fan of all that stuff. So
True.
it's
True.
Sin City was amazing. Robert Rodriguez, right?
Hell yeah.
Fucking amazing movie.
don't forget the guest director in the first Sin City, Quentin Tarantino.
Yeah, that's true.
Oh yeah. That's right. He did the Benicio scene where he was dead in the car scene and he was driving
Oh.
to the tar pits to throw his body in there. And
Just give me.
yeah.
I think that was so. Like I
Love
heard
that
that he was a guest director, and I think he even stuck in the credits. And like I saw that scene, like that's Tarantino.
That was the scene.
I still want Tarantino to do Star Trek. Let's get that going.
Didn't he back out of that?
Yeah, that wasn't going to happen. That was
I
like
would love to see a rated R Star Trek.
I want to see him do a sci-fi though. That would be awesome. That's
I
one
agree.
genre he
I do
hasn't
wanna
touched,
see
and it
that.
would be awesome to see that.
I think sci-fi and horror are the only genres he hasn't touched yet.
Kill Bill.
Yeah.
Was pretty close to horror, like getting buried. And
No, that
stuff
was-
like that.
It was just a gory samurai movie though.
Yeah.
All right, so what moved on here?
And Death Proof kind of
I think
was, but
300.
kind of wasn't.
No, Sin City. Sin City.
Sin
moved
City.
I'm gonna say Sin City.
Is that what you said too, Daryl?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a great movie. God, it's so good. Even the sequel, I mean, it's still fun to look at, but it's not as good as the first. The first one was so just perfect.
Yeah.
It was just perfect.
Dude, this side of the list is
Okay,
the total
can I ask you a
B-side,
question?
ridiculous shit. Go ahead.
Can I ask you a list? This doesn't seem to be a question of so much 16 action movies as 18 matchups that are here to frustrate us.
Yeah, he knew this was going to cause problems. That's what he is.
Is this true?
Yes.
He's an outside influencer, Justin.
Yeah,
Honestly,
exactly. One of those instigators
Who hired
coming
you?
from out of state and messing
Who
with our
hired you?
tournament.
Who inserted you into our lives, Daryl?
Daryl's deep state.
no,
I just love on the 100th
Dark-
episode,
dark
you guys
web-
are like testing your guys' friendships with this
Yeah.
tournament.
Dark web Daryl over here.
honestly, I just made a list from that 100, my top 16, and then I paired the 2 down the list. That's all I did.
It's all good. We're just
That's
giving
how
you
I
shit.
put the
Giving you
bracket
shit.
together.
Okay.
Except for John Wick not being
unique.
on the list still. It's fucking ridiculous.
It's sad, but it went up against James Bond. I'm sorry.
It was a heavy hitter
John Wick
right
would
away.
John Wick would fuck up James Bond if they fought. That's how we should have figured out.
Well, duh.
That's how it should have. That
I
should
think
have
that was the fighting one.
These
We should
last
just do a
three,
tournament show. Every week we just do a tournament.
these last 3 go off the rails. Not in a huge way, but
on a Daryl list. No,
I know. Die Hard or The Mummy.
so you have no right to put Die Hard on this list if you haven't seen it, there,
That's
buddy. How
fine.
can you? How can
Yeah,
you,
Daryl.
how can
It's
you
clearly
vote?
Die Hard.
Yeah, it's not
Yeah.
it's not even close. Mummy's great, but no, it's no Die Hard.
Yeah,
The only good Mummy movie was is a Tom Cruise one considered on this list?
Yes.
It doesn't matter. The
Well,
only
yeah, it
good
would have
one
to
is
be.
the first one.
It would have to be.
Anything Mummy.
well
The
then by
Mummy's
default
still Die
it would
Hard.
still
It's
lose,
still
'cause
Die
that-
Hard.
It's so bad.
All right.
There's
all right.
one good Mummy.
You know what's
maybe
funny
two.
about
No, there's one
this
good Mummy.
list is that Die Hard or Bruce Willis is going up against Bruce Willis in Sin City. So that's kind of funny.
That's true.
Oh yeah. I know who Bruce Willis is.
I
I've
know
heard
that
of him.
guy.
2 more guys.
Wasn't he married to Ashton Kutcher?
Yep.
What?
Pretty close.
All right.
That twisted up Daryl's brain. He didn't
The-
know how to.
the
fucking
next
answer that
one-
question at first.
I just
What can I say?
where are we going?
Is the next one gonna mess with us, Daryl?
big time? It's I apologize if I offend anyone with this next matchup.
Oh God.
Saving Private Ryan or Mortal Kombat.
Saving Private Ryan.
Saving Private Ryan. It's okay. You just went from like series into individual movies,
Yeah.
or
That's
an
all I do.
individual
Pissing me
movie
off.
and another movie with a sequel to it.
Well, to be fair, Saving Private Ryan kicks the shit out of any Mortal Kombat movie ever made, so it doesn't matter.
Saving Private Ryan, one of my favorite movies of all time, tied for
Yeah.
first place.
1917 is right up there, but Saving Private Ryan is still my favorite one, I think.
Yep.
Yeah.
God,
Agreed.
You guys are kind of boring. I would pick Mortal Kombat. I have more.
I mean,
I have more fun
in my-
watching Mortal Kombat.
yeah, I mean, in my
personally,
like heart of hearts, the
Well,
first
Saving
one.
Private Ryan's technically a war movie too. It's not really much action in it.
Well,
and
at
What?
the beginning,
There's tons
glorified
of
action.
in that movie.
yeah, there's a
Well, it's like historical action, man. It's not like,
You guys debate.
oh
I'll be right
shit, I'm
back.
having a fucking good time. You know, like John Wick.
I love the first Mortal Kombat.
Oh,
Trust me.
that
When I
dude-
saw it in the theater, I was like, "That's cool," but there was no like rated R fatalities in it. That's why I was disappointed. And the way Goro looked,
True
even back
that.
then, I was just like, "What in the fuck is that thing?" But all the other
Like
ones
Jim
were
Henson's Goro.
it was horrible. But all the other ones
It
were,
looked like
were terrible.
Looked like that they plucked Big Bird or something. What's underneath it? or some
Yeah.
Shit.
And Ed like stuck to my. It was like the John Madden turkey on freaking Thanksgiving when it has like 6 legs. Who just slam some more shit on it. I did love the YouTube Mortal Kombat movies though. I have to say that those things were fantastic. The little short
Legacy.
films.
I
Yeah,
believe?
the short films were absolutely
Those are
fantastic.
good. I should rewatch those.
Yeah.
You can get
I-
a collection of them, I think, on DVD.
I want to do a comedy list of my own invention.
A comedy list of your own.
Yeah, because I would have a
could
totally
do,
different
we could
list.
do this as like this is unlimited. There's so many movies out there. It's just an unlimited possibility. I would like to do action series 2 where John Wick fucking wins.
It could, if you give it a chance.
Not up against Saving Private Ryan though.
No, I don't know. I still, in my heart of hearts, love Mortal Kombat.
I do love it, but it's not going to beat Saving Private
I know
Ryan.
that's not really fair, but I don't know.
Why don't you put your beloved Mortal Kombat up against frickin' James Bond?
Because it's not
Or
fair.
John Wick.
I suppose I should have. I don't know. All right, so SPR is going. Last one. Rambo versus Blade.
I'm just a little
How the
surprised.
hell are you not
Lethal
gonna have a
Weapon didn't
Terminator
make
on
list.
this?
That's sci-fi.
That's sci-fi for sure.
But it could also be
Oh, that's
action.
right.
And
I would
plus,
say
there's
it's-
only 2 good Terminator movies.
That's not true. The new one is not that bad, man. It's not. It was
I didn't-
surprisingly not bad.
I did not give
There's
that.
3 good Terminator movies.
Maybe 4.
That's
Salvation
good.
is arguable. Depends on how you look at the movie. But anyway,
Eh.
Rambo or what?
Blade.
Series.
Yep.
Rambo. Just because the Blade
Yeah.
Trinity was so fucking god awful.
I enjoyed Blade Trinity.
Yeah,
I'm
Yeah,
sorry.
of course you did.
Jake. I agree. I think the first 2 Blades are awesome, but Trinity was a little.
I like
jumped the
Trinity
shark.
because my girl was in it. But other than that, it was not a good movie.
You mean Justin Timberlake's wife?
Yeah, Jessica Biel. She looks terrible now, but back then that was the shit. I liked the second Blade too. I liked that movie a lot. That was Guillermo del Toro, I think.
Yeah. See, I didn't care for that one, but I really enjoyed Blade Trinity just because of Ryan Reynolds, like the comedic humor.
Carol,
Even
get
though-
your finger out the camera with your stupid happy face. I'm
It's-
glad you're happy and smiling.
It's like smeared and it's starting to look like kind of like a Joker drawing or something. It looks like twisted, kind of very anarchistic.
Is that the new logo?
It could be.
Is that smiling face?
It's twisted.
It's
It's very
creepy.
twisted and creepy.
Sorry.
I say
Distracting.
This is very good auditory content.
Rambo.
Rambo
I've
wins.
only seen the Rambo movies one time, and I haven't seen the newest one. So,
Dude, the newest ones are a different level than the older ones.
oh,
you go-
yeah, without a doubt.
Are you guys ready?
Nah, but back when I was a kid and
No.
the older ones came out, that was a different level. You never saw shit like that.
Did he really level dudes with like a freaking
No, that's
50
because-
cal?
That shit wasn't allowed back then. Even like gory movies
Desensitization?
weren't like that. Yeah.
Good point. Good point. I get what you're saying.
Daryl, which way are you going? Rambo?
Rambo. Okay.
Yeah, I was
so
going to go Blade.
We're doing semifinals.
The first Blade was sick, by the way, though. I love that movie.
was
Yes,
sick,
it was
especially
very
the
good.
beginning.
Oh, so
What?
good.
Daryl, if I would have had this, I would have had Mad Max go up against Lethal Weapon.
That's comedy.
Lethal
No,
Weapon?
Yeah, well, that's an argument to be made there. Action
I know
comedy.
it's tough, man. There's a lot of crossover in these.
Daryl's list
Yeah,
pretty
I
good.
just
though.
think it would have been a
Yeah,
cool
Pretty
angle with
solid.
Mel Gibson. All right, anyway.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Semifinal round. The Raid versus James Bond.
James Bond.
James Bond it is.
I mean, it has to. It has. I guess I have to that way because there's only 2 Raid movies.
Justin agrees.
All right, fair enough, James Bond. Yeah, I guess.
I mean, I'd rather watch an older James Bond movie than the Raid again because I've seen the Raid a bunch of times and I can watch it whenever. So I'll use
All
the
right.
same argument for it that I used against it.
Next matchup is Mission Impossible or Dark Knight.
Dark Knight.
Yeah, without a doubt, Dark Knight, of course.
I am going to go
What?
Mission
What?
Impossible.
That's okay.
What?
Explain yourself,
Oh,
but
come
that's
on.
okay.
Explain- okay, so-
yourself.
If you look at the last 2 James Bond movies, no, not Mission Impossible movies. Actually, let's go last 3. I feel like Ghost Protocol, Rogue Nation, and I'm blanking on the last one.
What is the last one?
Sister Kisser.
I
right,
never
stand
thought
in
that.
Sister
Come on,
Kisser, use it.
Why would you say that of all
Follow,
things you could
follow.
possibly say? Fallout, yeah.
Yeah, I felt like those were. Dark Knight is my favorite comic book movie or graphic novel movie.
Agreed.
But I feel like Mission Impossible just did a better job.
All right, I hear you, but I'm still.
I love Christopher Nolan, but I'm going to go. I just can't get past the fact that Tom Cruise does all his stunts.
Daryl.
I can give you his number if you want a date or something.
Yeah, but then he's going to want me to join Scientology, and I'm not about to.
Yeah, you got to.
You got
to bring $35,000.
You got and accept his 7 medals of love. So that means you got to get like finger diddled for like 3 weeks.
What is that a thing?
I don't know.
I don't feel like signing that $1 million year contract either.
Daryl, what did you get, Dark Knight?
I'm gonna side with Eric on this one. I'm saying Mission Impossible.
Ridiculous. That's ridiculous.
Wow. This is seriously coming down to a coin flip.
He's doing that because do it. He's not
because he's
serious.
a
There's no way.
Instigator.
Yeah, he's an outside influencer, man.
Coming in from your different place of living with your freaking hammer
And your crazy
smashing it
idea
into my face, Daryl.
with your pink face mask and umbrella and shattering our dreams.
Daryl,
God damn it.
Where's my coin?
I'm sorry.
All right.
Okay. I was just thinking
All right.
about the game. I have more memories with Mission Impossible and being a kid and watching the first one.
No,
and-
this isn't the game.
No, it is
the
for
movie,
me.
though.
That is the game. It's opinion
I
based.
love that movie, Justin. Fucking love that movie.
But I do love Dark Knight. Don't get me wrong. But the first one wasn't great. The second one was
Doesn't
great.
sound like it. Oh no.
And the third one was arguably terrible. To some.
No, that's your opinion.
It's like
The
your
only-
opinion, man.
the only fault with
That's like
the only
your
fault
opinion,
with
man.
Dark Knight Rises is it had to follow up the Dark Knight.
That's exactly
thing.
true. Even if Heath Ledger wouldn't have died, I think that it would have been closer to that movie. You know what I mean? Just in the way you remember it. I think they were closer than people give it credit for. I think the third one was great. I think the first one was great because it was like the first time you saw a grounded Batman and not this freaking crazy neon light freaking bat skates and bat credit cards fucking movies. You know, it was like it was going back to the Tim Burton Batmans where it was like more dark and grounded, like it could happen kind of thing. That's why I loved it so much.
Are you saying you did not enjoy the nipples on the Batsuit?
I mean, I wasn't a fan.
They didn't do that in Dark Knight series. Did
I wasn't
they?
a-
No,
I
but
wasn't-
in
Yeah, they
Batman
did.
and Robin, they put nipples on the Batsuit.
Oh, yeah.
I wasn't a fan of
I
Val
think they
Kilmer
started
being
that in
Bruce Wayne
Forever,
either,
too.
but you know, shit happens.
Ugh.
The Tim Burton movies, you should have said the Dark Knight series or the original Tim Burton series. That would have been a good matchup.
You still have to go the Dark Knight.
I wouldn't. I would say the originals because I have more fond memories of that.
Are we gonna do a coin flip then? Is that what it's coming
Yeah,
down
oh yeah,
to?
that's right. Justin, where's the coin?
All right. Heads is Mission
uh,
Impossible. Tails is Dark Knight.
okay.
Right?
Yep.
Eric, call it.
Well, you don't have
Why
to.
am I
you
calling
just
it? Because you already said it.
What?
You already saying heads is. Well, why do I have?
saying called?
No, there's no reason for me to call it just because you already said heads is one
I
movie.
still want you to call it, Eric.
Heads.
Let's do it, Eric. Don't argue with the man.
God.
Let's go. We're running a show here. We're running a responsible program here. You're freaking it all up. Let's
It's
go.
Dark Knight. Thank God. It's Tails.
Okay. God damn. Thank you.
So what advanced?
Dark
Dark
Knight.
Knight.
I don't know, Eric. You picked it. No, Dark Knight. Sorry.
All right.
I started drinking at like 3 today, so.
Dude, trust me. I understand.
Next matchup is Sin City versus Die Hard.
Fuck you, man.
Die Hard.
Sin City.
Yeah, Die Hard.
With how bad the last Die Hard movie is, you still can't take away how good the first two were, and how much of a guilty pleasure Die Hard with Vengeance is.
Dude, I love that movie.
Agreed.
I thought that movie was great.
No, it's a movie that's growing on me. Like, first time I saw it, like, this is not good, and then I keep watching it and like, okay, yeah, I'm enjoying this.
Fuck, man.
Yeah.
Daryl, you son of a bitch.
Don't worry about it.
Die Hard. I mean, yeah, I have to say Die Hard.
Die Hard it is. Because I picked Sin City, but I'm alone.
I understand your pick, though, Daryl. But I didn't like the sequel.
Yeah, Daryl.
I didn't like the sequel as much, so I have to say the first 3 Die Hards I loved. So I don't know. The other Die Hards aren't good, but
I would say Live Free or Die Hard was pretty good too.
I liked it.
Is that's a Timothy Olyphant one?
Yep.
Yeah, Justin Long.
Yeah, I didn't really like that.
I think the only bad one was the last Die Hard.
Yeah, but they went away. They started moving away from the like brutal fucking action scenes, like
Gotta get
how
butts
violent
and
it
seats,
was.
man.
You know what I mean? It kind of started taming it down. What?
Gotta get butts and seats.
Yeah, but you got to put some boobies on the screen, otherwise it's not as interesting as before.
There's not one movie in one Die Hard movie.
Yeah, the first one.
Right? They started off with a bang. Shit, they got it right.
There's not boobies in the first one.
Yeah, there is.
Is there?
How
Oh
much
yeah,
was
the
that?
chick in the office. The chick in the
Cheeseburger,
office.
cheeseburger bet.
No,
Damn it, Jake, shut up. Cheeseburger bet.
I remember that. That guy was banging that chick in the office.
Yeah, that's right.
This
You
next
don't really see him banging. You just see her like being dragged out with her tits hanging out. Sorry, her boobies hanging out.
Yeah, this is a kid's show.
this
Next song.
Next song. Tenacious D. This next one is actually a pretty decent matchup. Saving Private Ryan versus Rambo.
Saving Private Ryan.
Rambo.
Yeah, agreed.
I'm alone. I'm just alone on everything. No one wants to be my friend.
Even Saving Private Ryan by itself, going against all Rambos, is still a better movie. It makes
I
more
just
of an
find
impact
it weird that you have all these series and then you have the one movie.
because it's badass and it can hold itself up.
Yeah, I agree. There you go.
How about 1917 being a prequel to Saving Private Ryan? Let's just do that.
Okay.
Then they beat
Oh
everything.
man, it really works.
It does by the dates and everything, anyway.
All right, we got the
Yeah,
finals.
except for you're following the Brits and then you go with the US.
Yeah, but it's like the other.
Yeah, but
Go
they're
ahead,
all
Daryl.
killing each other.
Yeah, everybody's killing everybody, so it's freaking same thing.
All right, finals are
All right, getting down there.
Dark Knight versus James Bond.
James Bond.
Well.
I have more memories of James Bond as a kid because I used to watch Diamond Surf Forever on VHS at my dad's house, like literally over and over and over again. I have fond memories of Sean Connery as James Bond. I remember going to see all the Bond movies with my mom in the theater when I got older on Christmas. I have to say James Bond, I guess.
Justin.
Yeah, I agree.
I wish it was John Wick
I'm with
versus
James
Dark
Bond.
Knight because I would have said John Wick.
James Bond goes to
I remember-
the championship.
Yeah.
All right, the next one is Die Hard versus SPR, Saving Private Ryan.
Hey, again,
It's tough to.
I say Saving Private Ryan because that movie, like, I felt that movie. So I that was like on a different level of what Die Hard was. So I gotta say Saving Private Ryan. But this is
Do you
for
guys see
action.
my,
This is for action movies, though. Shouldn't
Yeah,
be going by
that's-
the best movie.
No, Saving Private Ryan is one of my all-time favorite movies, but I have a hard time for it advancing to the finals.
Yeah, you're
when
right.
It's just one movie alone where it's going up against Die Hard. Where you got
Yeah, you're
five
right.
of them.
I think you're right. and it's Die Hard's definitely more action than Saving Private Ryan. One Saving Private Ryan has a lot of emotion and writing and yeah. Okay, you're right. Die Hard.
Yeah, I'm going Die Hard.
I agree.
That's
I agree
this
with
isn't
what
even
Eric said.
fair.
100%.
All right.
Well, maybe you should see Die Hard, Daryl.
All right, here we go. You
Do
ready?
you need a copy to borrow?
You ready for the finals?
Final matchup time.
We have
It's the final
James
countdown.
Bond versus Die Hard.
I can't believe it's come to this. I'm gonna have to. God damn, man, action though. No, I'm gonna have to say Die Hard. I have to, like, as a pure action category. I have to say Die Hard. Because that's all those movies are. They're just scene after scene of freaking
But
crazy.
Die Hard is a Christmas movie.
Well, the
It
first
is
one
a Christmas movie.
First one is, yeah.
So what was the second one?
Wasn't the third one? No, third one is in the summer. That's right.
Yeah.
Guys, discuss real quick. I have to. Well, this is the finals, isn't it?
Yeah.
Then we got to take a break and do our
yeah,
games.
you can.
You can. And
Yeah.
we'll stop for like 2 minutes.
Yep. Yeah, I have to.
I'm
Eric, what were we gonna say?
I'm stumped. Like, I love both series. It's one of those tough ones because you have so many James Bond movies and only 5 Die Hards. Arguably, only one of them is really bad. Whereas James Bond, there are several stinkers. I love James Bond, but I'm gonna have to go with Die Hard.
I agree.
I'm going
I think I'm
James
gonna go with
Bond
Die Hard as
because
well.
if without James Bond, I would have never gotten GoldenEye. I would have never experienced that on a video game level. So I'm going James Bond for the win. I already knew this from the beginning, personally.
Just like you've never experienced Die Hard, or probably never any of the Die Hard video games either.
I literally thought he was going to say it. I picked James Bond because it literally reminds me of the first time I got laid. I thought that was going to come out of his mouth. And then he
James Bond and
Honestly,
James Bond and chill.
It reminds me when I got to keep the old TV from the living room in my room with my N64, and it was on the floor.
That's a game. That's not a movie.
Yeah, and the Die Hard movies were sick as hell. Or Die Hard games.
Die Hard, I honestly think, is one of the best action movies of all time.
Yeah, it's
So,
widely
I agree.
recognized
I
that
agree.
way.
I have no problem having that win this tournament.
Yeah, for action, of course. As soon as I saw it on the list, I'm like, I mean, I don't know. Now, what if, okay, just hypothetically, Die Hard, John Wick. As action.
John Wick.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, there's more. Yeah, I feel like there's better substance in John Wick. than
Okay,
Die
well, so
Hard.
wait a second. So how could John Wick beat
Okay,
Die Hard,
stop.
but it can't beat frickin' James Bond? And James Bond just got beat by Die Hard. Your test is faulty. You are an insurgent, you son of a bitch.
Jake, you are drunk.
Who,
Shut up.
me?
No, I'm not.
No, it's just like how can like Team A beat Team B, but Team C can beat Team A.
It's all good. I agree with Die Hard. I have
Team-
no problem with Die Hard being at the top of that list.
Jake's gonna take.
That's the first two brackets. Yeah.
All right. Should we just? Who's got a back of the box? We'll just do like one because we are running low on time now.
Yeah, my 20 questions thing, we can get right to it. There's not much that released, so we'll just get right to this question.
All right. Do you?
So are we taking a break real quick?
Yeah, I got to take a break real quick.
All right. We'll be right back.
Go for it. I'll find one back of the.
We're back, ladies and gentlemen. It's cool to see Frank's dad here. I haven't seen him in a long time. That's awesome. We're talking about old school. Can I tell you guys a quick caveat and then we'll get going? I actually saw Old School for the first time with my mom and all of her friends from work, and she brought me and my friend with, and we sat like below. We didn't sit with them. So it was like one of those things, like my mom couldn't tear me out of there because I'm sure she had a lot of social pressure from her friends. I don't know how old I was. I was probably like 13, 14, whatever. I thought it was hilarious.
Daryl, you're like 12.
That was like 19, 20 years ago.
You guys have old school.
Yeah, I was about to say that was like that was probably like 2002, 2003.
You youngsters
Right?
have old school. I have Road Trip. That was my old school back when I was younger.
Dude, they're like 3
that
years
was-
difference in them.
No, they're not. Old school is
Dude,
way
that's like
Road
a
Trip was
2-year
like
difference.
1999.
no.
99
Road
and old school was 2001.
Road Trip with Tom Green was not 2
Yeah,
years before.
99.
Was not before or 2 years
No,
before.
dude, that was 2000. That's 2000.
Give me a second.
No way. Speaking of which, Tom Green was on the Joe Rogan podcast. That was
I
awesome.
listened to
Road
it.
Trip
Nobody
is
cares.
2000.
He was like, "Yeah, I've got cans
Road
of
Trip.
pasta sauce, and I just make pasta." And it's
Yeah, I know.
and Joe's like, "You shouldn't eat that. That's full of sugar." He's like, "No, but I like the ragu. I eat the ragu." And I'm like,
Right?
"This dude's
And he kept
fucking-
saying that. He'd be like, the ragu, right?
Yeah, it's a 3-year difference, 2002 and 2003.
Wow, that's crazy.
So-
I didn't
Was
know that.
old school 2003? God.
Yeah,
Dude.
I guess so.
Freddie Got Fingered should have been on your list, Eric.
Oh, fuck you.
I
That
love
would've-
that movie.
I love that movie too.
God, that's so bad.
Ding dong. Ding dong.
We should do. I think we should do a tournament of like the worst movies.
See,
I think Spice World takes that one, hands down.
no.
Battlefield Earth.
I haven't
Alright,
seen
alright.
that one.
right. Should we wrap
It's the
this up?
back
Daryl?
of the box.
It's the
back
back
of
of
the
the
box.
box, Eric.
Oh, Eric.
Who's got the B of the B?
I have one, but I think Justin has one as well.
I do
Somebody
have one.
fucking start.
All right. All right. When Blank wakes with no memory at the scene of a grisly murder, he soon finds himself hunted by the police. A woman claiming to be his wife and a mysterious group of pale men who seem to control everything and everyone in the city. There's a bunch of stuff in here I can't tell you. That's basically it.
I have
Damn
it.
it,
I know
Jake
what it
knows
is.
And
This was Dark City.
Yeah.
Wow, Eric,
that was honestly
Wait.
my movie.
Wow.
Are you
Weird.
kidding me?
Wow.
No,
kidding
I'm not
me?
kidding.
Wow.
I'm sorry, I
You
have the
guys
DVD
planned
version,
that
not
shit.
the Blu-ray.
Wow.
That is unbelievable radio. Ladies and gentlemen, these two have simultaneously
Like the
picked the
Matrix.
same movie that I've never
And we
heard
did
of.
not talk about it at all.
You've never heard of this movie,
no,
Daryl?
No.
no.
We did. Yeah.
Yeah, and I have
I'm
a
like-
huge collection of movies I can choose from here.
Dude, Dark City was
Wow.
on my fucking list for action movies. Or sci-fi, I mean.
Sci-fi. I was about to say Dark City better be on your list.
Well, it can't be now.
It's going to be my kind of segue.
Yes, you can.
It should be.
Yeah, it probably can. That's weird that you
Wow,
both.
that's
You guys,
creepy,
neither
dude.
one of you
That's
knew which one it was.
creepy.
That's really strange.
No, if you saw my face, you know I'm creeped out right now. I guess we only have one back of the box.
Wow, that's freaking nuts.
Wow.
Oh.
Daryl, you think, is this like ghosts kind of? Is it creeping you out? You kind of have a scared look on your face.
No. I was just trying to think of
Okay, good.
Plan B.
Or is there shit going on?
I didn't think that was
All
going to
right.
get.
We can just do 20 questions.
keep
and get
moving.
the hell
That's
out of here.
fine. That's fine. Yeah.
Yeah, it's already 10:30.
Yeah, that's true.
It's past my personal curfew now.
21 years ago, Ape Escape.
All right. I like the dual
Yeah,
analog
nice.
stick.
Those were okay.
That's what it was featured with when it first came out on the PlayStation.
21 years ago, Worms Armageddon.
Hell yeah. I love those games, man.
I do like those games, but the newer ones didn't really intrigue me for some reason.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't. I
I
mean,
do
they're
like the
they're fun,
side-scroller
but they're
ones
fun
the best.
two-player games for sure on PC.
The 2D ones are the best ones.
23 years ago, Ace Combat 2.
Primitive.
19 years ago on the
Necessary.
Game Boy Advance, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 2. I can't wait for the remake.
Believe it or not, I used
Oh,
to
I
play the
can't wait
hell
for
out of
those
that
two.
game. I had a Game Boy Advance SP. And the only reason
I don't know if I believe that, Daryl.
No, I had a Game Boy Advance SP because my mom found out how bad Grand Theft Auto was, and she made a deal. She's like, listen, I don't really want you having this, but I'm willing to let you trade this in, and I'll get you a Game Boy Advance and a couple games to go with it. Is that a deal? I was like, that's actually pretty fair. So we made a deal. I got a Game Boy Advance SP, and that game is just so happens to be one of the games that I got. And I think a Sonic game, of course. Had to have Sonic game.
Sonic.
Go ahead.
Sonic.
6 years ago, Mario Kart 8. That's
Wow,
6 years
really?
old already?
I remember, yeah, that was when I lived in Rogers with Matt. Remember going to get it, and we were up all night playing that.
Yeah, I was
6 years.
I was drinking slow and low out of the bottle pretty much in Matt's sweaty room. Sorry, Matt.
That's why
Mario Kart.
that's why I ended up in my closet, man.
Oh, that is right. That's the night.
I
13
don't know
years
if Eric
ago.
knows the closet juice story. I'm not telling that to the internet though.
Mario Party 8, 13 years ago.
Okay.
That's your question. So, one more. Oh, 28 years ago, Kid Chameleon. Do you remember this on the Sega Genesis?
Yeah, but I never played them.
I played the first one for sure. I know that name. I know I played a lot of it. I just can't place it.
I would have to Google it, and I got to stay away from Google because we're about to get into it, aren't we?
Yes, we are.
All right.
We are.
Let's go.
The last one
Batter
is
up.
12 years ago. 12 years ago, Mass Effect came out.
I played the first one. That's it.
All right.
I'm a loser.
Your question is,
Oh, you should have kept going.
this game came out 5 years ago. May 29th, 2015.
Is it a multiplayer game?
All right.
Yes.
I'm thinking third person.
Ask.
Is it third person?
Yes.
Multi-platform?
Yeah, I was gonna ask if there's multiplayer in this game.
I
Daryl
already
did
asked
already,
that.
didn't you?
Yep. It's
That was
third-
his first question, and we're
I
on
thought-
question 2. Good job,
Oh, I
Justin.
thought you said. I'm sorry. I thought, you said multiple, I thought he said multiple
Justin's-
systems. I'm sorry. Well, then is this game on multiple systems? Then
No.
Is it on PlayStation 4?
No.
Xbox. Is this a zombie game?
No. That's 5.
Sorry, I had to take a shot in the dark.
let's see.
Third person multiplayer. I was thinking State of Decay.
Are there vehicles you can drive or command in this game?
Is it
State
licensed?
of Decay is on PlayStation, by the way, Daryl. What?
Oh shit.
Licensed.
It's Nintendo.
I don't think so. I'm going to say no. I guess. I mean, well, it's that's hard to. I would say yeah. I'll just say yes then, but because I might be wrong on that, but I'm going to say yes because you'll see.
Are there sequels?
You'll see. Oh, you'll see.
Are there sequels?
Is
It's
this
a
game?
Dark City.
What are we asking? Is there a sequel?
Yeah.
Yes.
I will tell you there's a sequel coming, or it might have just come out. But
Crap! I forgot. What was I going to ask?
actually, it might have been out for a little bit. No,
Is this game open world?
no,
Did we ask if it's a shooter?
No.
Yeah, do that.
Is it a shooter?
yep, that's 10.
Third person shooter.
A shooter with an upcoming or recent sequel.
Not on PlayStation. Multiplayer.
It's Gears. Could be Gears.
Not on PlayStation. Is there a Gears coming up?
I mean, I'm sure.
There's always is.
Would you
What's an
consider Gears
upcoming or
licensed?
recent shooter?
No. I
No,
suppose.
like previously licensed before the game came out. I guess we mean like
Then no.
something before the game, like based
Then
off
it's no.
something like a Batman game.
No, it's not licensed.
Did we ask about third person or first? I thought you
Yes.
did.
Yep. Third.
Yeah, third.
Third
It is
person
third? Okay.
multiplayer shooter that's on, I'm assuming, the Xbox. Is there online?
No vehicles. Aren't there vehicles
No.
in Gears though?
Yeah, sometimes in the
Not the
campaigns.
first one though, probably.
Daryl.
No, I'm trying
there's
to
no
think.
vehicles. Well, sometimes.
Yeah.
It's not open world.
Imagine trying to do this shit by yourself. It's tough.
Yeah.
My God.
A lot
You're
of
10
dead air.
questions down.
Can we phone a friend?
No.
Do
Eric has
you
only played like Uncharted 4, and that's the only thing he's or 3, and it's only 2. 2.
do you
Wasn't it
Do you
Uncharted?
I was
play-
thinking it was Uncharted 4. That's when I asked if it was PlayStation 4.
No. Like one of the first times we talked, I think,
Eric's like,
when
I'm
I
out.
met you, was you were telling me about Uncharted and how it was the greatest video game you ever played. I remember that.
pretty good game?
Yeah.
All right.
Do you play as a human in this game?
Yeah, I guess, yeah.
You guess. Okay. Does Daryl take naps during the show? Micro naps.
Oh, he's looking at his phone, cheating.
No, I'm not. I'm texting my cuz. Sorry.
Genre?
Is it a
Yeah, that's
horror?
kind of what I was
Is
thinking.
it a horror?
No,
Yeah.
no,
It's not.
Is it a
horror.
sci-fi?
no.
Is it a Call of Duty game?
Is it a
No, they don't come around this time.
Oh, that's right. That's right. Sorry. Don't answer that. Rescind.
is it like a war game though, maybe?
What's a third-person war game?
Like Call of Duty? That's true. It
And
would be
that's
Call
not
of
on
Duty. That's
PlayStation.
not third person. That's true. It's not horror and it's not sci-fi. You said.
Did he say you drive vehicles?
No.
You don't.
No.
You do not.
You guys could
No.
narrow down like platforms and stuff.
Is it on Xbox?
No.
It's
Ooh.
on Nintendo.
Was that Nintendo Wii U or was the Switch out 4 years ago?
It'd probably be Super Mario.
What
Wii
year
U.
is this?
2015.
5 years ago.
Was this on the Wii U?
Didn't he say he
Yes.
say it was a shooter though?
That's
What?
15.
A shooter on Wii U? Daryl, this is all you, man.
Look at your collection.
And there was dead air.
No. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Hmm. You're
Yeah,
at a loss?
I was thinking Star Fox, but that you drive vehicles. That's all you do. You fly in vehicles
Yeah.
and shit.
Did they port anything like a Doom? Didn't they
No.
port Doom?
Or
That's
sci-fi for
horror, I
sure.
guess.
You have 4 questions left.
How many?
4.
4.
Are there
Four
squids
and
in
then
this
guess.
game?
What?
Are there squids in this game? Just say
I think
yes.
so.
Yeah.
I think so.
It's Splatoon.
Platoon?
Yeah.
Yes. It is Splatoon.
Yeah.
Once you got
Wow.
Nintendo,
I don't know what it
I
is.
kind of gave you a hint because I was like, platform.
There's another
as soon
one
as you
coming
got
up?
Nintendo. Yeah, it's Splatoon 2 is supposed to be
No,
coming out,
I thought it's already out.
Platoon?
or it is already out. One of the two, yeah.
Daryl would know.
But that's not a franchise, right? Because they're just like it's a made-up character.
Well, yeah.
And the human thing kind of bugged me out. But is Mario human? technically, I would say probably
Yeah.
yeah.
Yes.
Okay,
He's
He
Italian.
does have nipples, so
Are those,
Justin, watch
you
it.
can milk them.
Watch
can
it.
milk Mario. I'm gonna buy that
Good shit,
domain
boys.
name. It's like milkmymario.com. All right.
That just sounds dirty.
I know it's bad. Secret question this week. Oh, if
Anytime.
Eric, I thought maybe Eric, do you have one? I've got one.
I've come up with the last couple of weeks.
Yeah, he
so
had
I'm gonna,
the last like 2 weeks.
Take a week off, bud.
Take a week off.
yeah. So
What's
Daryl,
the-
it's all you.
What celebrity guest would you want on Cyber Lunch?
We already have him. It's Eric.
That is true.
You're making me.
I would
blush.
either have Jeff Goldblum or Christopher Walken, because I think they'd be good
2 very good picks.
conversationalists.
I would have. Can I pick 2?
Yep, go ahead.
I would have Keanu Reeves.
Mm.
Or
Jake's really trying to get in his pants tonight.
I'm all up in them pants. Or Orson Welles.
I was thinking he was going to say Gwen Stefani or
Whoa.
Jessica.
Orson
Just so we could hear
Welles, I like that.
Yeah. Imagine that voice. Welcome to Cyber Lunch.
That'd be awesome. Oh hell yeah, man.
What did he say? Oh, he's like, if I was wrong about something, there was like a recording of him ranting on radio. He was doing like voiceover for like a commercial back in the day. And there's like KQ.
Oh yeah, there's a car commercial.
Yeah, and he's like, if I'm wrong about this, I'll go down on you. It's like,
You can tell he's like 2 sheets to the wind. He's
Oh,
got
yeah.
a glass of bourbon in his
oh,
hand.
he's just fucked. Yeah. What about you, Daryl?
This is a really tough one, honestly.
I mean, there's a million of them.
Yeah, would take anybody at this point.
That's not the point, Justin.
No, I know. We aren't going to get any
Man,
of
it
them.
would be cool to meet Keanu Reeves and have him on the show.
Wouldn't it?
We'll call him up.
Like,
All
you're
right.
beautiful.
All
You're
right.
all beautiful.
My 2 are Mark Hamill would be awesome.
That would be fucking sick.
Ooh.
And I would love to have Will Ferrell on the podcast.
Nah. He's got his own podcast.
He
Get
does, but I think he would be awesome.
No,
I'm sure all
Ron
these
Burgundy
people
has
do.
his own podcast.
No.
All of
I
this
think
was
he would be a dick.
organized.
I like those picks.
Eric, what celebrity should we have on the podcast?
Call their agent right now. Get him booked.
I think Patrick
Yeah,
Stewart would be
pretty
pretty sweet.
Patrick Stewart?
Patrick
Hell
Stewart
yeah.
or
Yeah.
like Morgan Freeman.
That'd be cool. Morgan Freeman
Ooh.
would just bitch at us, though.
But
He like-
it's that sweet voice. You can't
You
argue with that
boys
sweet
are all
voice.
being so rowdy right now. It's not even fair.
Morgan
Morgan
Stewart.
Freeman.
Jamie Foxx, he's in town.
Yeah, awesome.
Dude, Clint Eastwood would be awesome, too. Just hear old fucking stories from some old crusty dude.
Old stories.
Yeah.
I was out in the desert. in
Like, tell us some
Italy.
old story. Daryl would be like just constantly adjusting the board to adjust to his voice.
Morgan.
Yeah, I think we're hitting the low spots. God, who else? Jim Carrey before he was great. You know what? Norm Macdonald would be awesome because it'd be so awkward and weird that it would probably work.
Why
Yeah,
not?
there's a lot.
There's tons.
Do it all night. That's what she said.
That is
To
what
do
she
alive
said.
or dead, because that would qualify it better.
What's
Well,
that?
Never mind.
It's getting late.
It's really late.
Thanks.
That's not bedtime.
Thanks for the 100 episode, guys.
Thank you.
And,
Thanks, Eric, for
thanks
coming too, man.
Thanks for
staying up for it.
coming. We're doing.
I'm coming back for the next episode for the sci-fi and horror, right? I
Absolutely.
gotta see what's on.
Absolutely, if you're available. man.
No.
No,
You got his shot.
Well,
This
fuck
is
you.
it. That's it.
You got to play to
That's it.
play.
You're done.
That's
You
fine.
got more production work to do. You go back in the closet where you came from and frickin' do
Yeah.
your work.
with your custom cheese
Jake, what if I
head.
play with your nipples? Come on.
Okay, he's on next week.
All right, guys, stay safe out there. Thanks for sticking with us. I'm Daryl.
We love y'all.
I'm Justin.
I'm Jake.
I'm the producer, Eric.
This is Cyber Lunch, and we're out.